for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to stay. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Couldn't stand to be kept away just for the day from your body. Wouldn't wanna be swept away, far away from the one that I love. Oh, now it's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want you to know. Hold me now. I really wanna tell you I'm sorry. I could never let you go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. You're gonna be the lucky one. You know our love was meant to be the kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Baby, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. I wanna have you hear me say it. No one needs you more than I need you. And I know, yes I know that it's plain to see. We're so in love when we're together. Now I know that I need you here with me from tonight until the end of time.
Up, it'll be on the right-hand side, just beyond the Fidelity Zeller Realty Building. It is what looks like a French cathedral on a baby with an office building. That's because where it's located. It's specifically designed for the spot where it's at. Got a good example coming up on the opposite side of this bridge. It is our second tallest building in Chicago, created by the world's. They match the height of the surrounding buildings. So that first terrace matches the height of the Wrigley building right next door. It's sandwiched between the all-white Wrigley building, the all-black AMA building, so it uses this bluish-grayish glass to create a transitional element between the two buildings. Again, you put it any place else in the city, it doesn't work like it does right here. Specifically designed for this spot. And speaking of this spot, it may look familiar from one of the many movies that are filmed along this portion. I graduated from Columbia College Chicago with a screenwriting degree, so we're going to talk all about the different movies that are filmed in Chicago. The popular ones here, Transformers 3, Divergent, Rampage, where the Rock fights a giant gorilla and an alligator, and The Dark Knight. Any of that in cars. From what I've been able to see, I think it's tours of the Flower Moon. So that's happening in Chicago right now. If you happen to see a film set while you're visiting, you might be able to see a movie. So like apartments from the 1960s. When they were built, not a whole lot of apartments in downtown Chicago. So they had to have every amenity you'd expect to find in a modern city within the building itself. Inside, you can find a grocery store, movie theater, bowling alley, and just a moment, you'll see where it gets its name. Right-hand side is attached to an actual functional marina. You can access all of that from the building without having to change out of your zones. And then you intentional. There was a steamboat movie called The Hunter. Now there was an Allstate commercial. Did the same thing more recently. But it is somebody's job to valet park all those cars. So if you ever feel like your job is stressful, just know it could probably be way worse. Left-hand side, we've got a short and stubby concrete building, 5'5" at the top there. This is 5'5" West Wacker. We call it the Danny DeVito of buildings. Short, stubby, sandwiched between those two supermodels. It is a brutalist style building. Doesn't have to do with its brutal appearance, it's actually the material it's made out of. Comes from the French term béton brut. These fish have returned to the river. So it's actually doing its job in helping us return some of their native biodiversity back to the river. Which again is important because ever since the beginning of Chicago, mainly use these waterways for transportation, which means you neglect the actual ecosystem of the river when you do that. Again, one of the things I get a lot of concerns about is dyeing the river green every year for St. Patrick's Day. You guys should know it's not toxic sludge. It's non-toxic vegetable dye. It's actually orange. Just mixes with the natural shade of our river, make neon green. Only year it was ever an issue, first year we did it, used 2.5 times the amount we use now. Dyed our river green for well over a week and a half. Thankfully, we perfected that formula. It's not too big a concern anymore. On the opposite side of Welsh Street Bridge here, we got another very cool style of architecture. As we made our way away from the significance of these buildings later. But first, to the right, 8 different busts. Sadly, don't dispense petals. I think that's a missed opportunity. But they do pay tribute to 8 of our retail titans, including Eric Montgomery Ward of the Montgomery Ward store. He sued the city a few times to prevent them from building in Grant Park. And Marshall Field, the Marshall Field store, still on South State Street. It's now a Macy's, but one of the most beautiful department stores you'll ever see. Beautiful Tiffany glass door and seal of your surveys. Very famously, that statue doesn't have a face. A couple of reasons why. You'll hear rumors about it on Facebook. Tell those light up. You have a spire, which is an antenna without any useful stuff in it, like the one on top of the World Trade Center. Tallest building in the U.S. right now. Adds over 400 feet to its new test of your building. It's called a bundled tube design. The two guys that designed it, Bruce Graham and Fazlur Khan, sat down to talk about what it should look like. Pulled out a package of cigarettes, placed 9 cigarettes at different heights. That's what they want. It's 9 different structures, like the 9 cigarettes in the example. Top 2 structure equals a for the city. And in front of us again, the Wrigley Building, named after William Wrigley Jr., same benefactor of Wrigley Field, Wrigleyville, and Northwood Cubs Club. It's been a pretty rough month for our Cubs fans. Also have to let you know, not only do White Sox have a better record right now, but the better deals. The 2 beers and bleacher seats, $25 with the White Sox. About what it is for seated here at Wrigley. So, now that it's baseball season, don't care what team you're cheering. The White Sox probably got a better deal for it. But Wrigley here started this business in this building, and they put craft in the glass to support the weight of multiple elements. So you don't have to be too worried about it. But if you look up right now, you can see the lights under there. Those are those glass boxes that you can choose to go out with. And if you're brave, you can also opt out, which is what I do every time. Now, some people this tower is the tallest. It's taller than you from the rest of the city, so there's a great view out one side. A great condensed shot, every photo you're looking for in one nice building you're looking for in one nice photo. If you're going for the photo, Sears Tower has the better option. However, out the other 3 sides that aren't that photo, they're like a city. Kind of boring. The hand-carved buildings were essentially downtown, so you're not going to get that one photo, but you will see something interesting on each and every side, including the north side, which is on most photos on the side. You can see a little bit of the office building in the north. We got 260 entries from 23 countries, and to pay tribute to that, around the base we've got iconic bricks from all around the world. Which is a fun thing to do in the city. 2 blocks north of the magnificent mall from where we can get to. So, if you're going shopping someday, you might be a logical stop. And 2 blocks north of that is Oak Street Beach. One of our best public beaches. It's spots to cool off in Lake Michigan and get a really hot day while you're in the city. Also to the left, our own version of Rockefeller Center. This is NBC Tower. Filmed NBC shows inside, like the Judge Mathis Show, Steve Harvey Show, and most notably, the Jerry Springer Show. All filmed inside NBC Tower. Across the riverfront, we got my favorite building on our tour. It is a glass building with different light wavelengths of balconies, all different sizes sticking out the side there. That's Aqua Tower, geological contextualism. Pays tribute to the geological features around it, not just the building. Production all working together in a single building. You may notice it inside 2 floors just to let the wind blow through it. Pretty expensive, but very necessary. In fact, it wasn't included in the original design of the building. We were just going to use the other 2 methods, and we realized still over half of the population inside would get nauseous or scared every time a Palestinian came by. So, had to leave those floors blank. For ours was Paris, France. They unveiled the Eiffel Tower. So, there's a lot of pressure on us to come up with something bigger and better than the Eiffel Tower. Because if this can fit 10 people each. The original, up to 60. Had cars the sizes of buses. So as you can imagine, in the late 1800s, looking up at that thing, nobody trusted. Rightfully so. In order to prove that it worked, the guy who made it.
Stand before you now. Deep inside, I